painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
And the Clippers starting five. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And Simmons is out there with Harden. And it's Jones in at the three.
Love how aggressive Harden is in the pick and roll. Exceptional at shooting and passing after getting the screen.
Now here's Edwards. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Randall, a screen on Simmons. Here's Edwards. It's sent back down by Simmons.
Active defense that time from Simmons, swatting down the shot with some force.
On the wing, Jones. It's stolen by Edwards. Now McDaniels. Gobert in the corner. And there is a whistle. That'll go on Derek Jones. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. DiVincenzo finds Gobert. Timberwolves passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Good.
With his size, Gobert can make this look really easy. It's almost unfair.
And it's the Clippers' ball. Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Oh, that's offensive interference. Clippers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Zubac, a screen on McDaniel. Harden can't hit. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Randall with the bucket.
Randall's got an unorthodox game, but he's got a good, strong upper body, which makes him a very consistent scorer inside.
Zubac with the screen for Harden. Pass to Zubac. Simmons on the wing. Gobert with the block.
So good at finding these swats. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, McDaniels gets a wide open look. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. Now we talked about the unique challenge of Kawhi Leonard. From his perspective, Coach said Kawhi's strength is the issue. You can throw a lot at him and he'll just fight through it. So intelligence is the key. High IQ defense against a high IQ player. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Well, I like to see when guards come inside. DiVincenzo trying to send a message with that hoop.
Leonard against Randall, and Leonard gets it to go.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's DiVincenzo. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Zubac, a screen on McDaniel. McDaniels against Harden. 3-pointer. Minnesota with the rebound. Driving the lane and finished off by McDaniel.
Quick and mobile. McDaniels can explode to the 10.
Zubats with the screen for Harden. And the three ball is good. Harden's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Clippers.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Misses that one. His first miss of the night. 2 for 3. And the jam by Harden.
And, you know, Harden's exceptional at getting out on the break in transition. I mean, running exactly the right path and getting it done.
For 3, Edwards trains it from beyond the arc.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Got it up. And it's he nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like
James Harden getting it done for the Clippers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Will return shortly. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Just they've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop in the opposing team scoring.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubats. Harden out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Jones in at the small forward. DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Randall a screen on Simmons. Randall outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. It's sent back down by Simmons. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Jones looking for an opening. Now Leonard. He's defended by Randall. Leonard inside. Randall on him. Just 5 to shoot. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range, that has been huge for them.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
Clippers leading by 6. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Zubats with the screen for Harden. Gobert with the block. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Stolen by Harden. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Simmons. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, it's really hard to say too much about Simmons. I mean, bouncing off defenders like they're not even there.
Edwards kicks to Gobert. DiVincenzo against Simmons. Over in the corner, Edwards. From the arc. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Very few players have the combination of power and athleticism that Kawhi has. Electric.
Edwards against Simmons. They grab their own miss. Out to Edwards. Another shot. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Leonard looking over the floor. Zubac a screen on Randall. And it's Leonard missing. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Down by 12. Edwards with another miss. And here's Los Angeles. This run now up to 13-2. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Randall no good.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Timberwolves trail by 14. Outside Edwards. Lets it go from the wing. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the 3rd quarter started. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
They've got Miller. Also, Naz Reid out there. And it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Bogdanovich, no luck. Timberwolves trail by 10. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the 2nd time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Here's Eubank. And the layup's good off the glass.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Here's Alexander Walker. And another 3 for Minnesota.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Come get it, come get it. And here is Powell. He has yet to score. Into the lane. The shot, no good. Good D by Miller. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. Not 3 off the mark.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And the dunk by Batum.
And Batum throwing it down with ease.
Timberwolves trail by 8. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Powell with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Reed with a screen on Bogdanovich. Lock at 6. Fires for 3. Another miss by Minnesota. Clippers leading by 10. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
They get the rebound, and it's Bogdanovich on the foul.
Love the effort. Absolutely love it. Keeping the play alive with his activity.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent. I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Jumps up, and the dunk by Batum.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Alexander Walker passes to Reed. Another miss by Minnesota.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Miller kicks to Reed. A fader, and the basket is good. Reed's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway, take the shot that's available.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. There's 42 seconds left here in the third quarter.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Randall, good, nice job down low.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Powell against DiVincenzo. They set the pick, fires the 3. Julius Randle with the rebound. Batum with the steal.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Batum a screen on McDaniels. Coffee can't get it to go.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And so it's Los Angeles, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Ben Simmons is out there with Harden. And it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. And Simmons slams it in.
I think this is what Simmons loves to do more than anything. When he's looking to score, he wants to get all the way to the rack.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Zubac, a screen on DiVincenzo. Shoots. Another one falls for the Clippers. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And Simmons slams it in.
Love the connection Simmons has with his teammates. I mean, once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
Looking to end the run. Gobert, no good. Clippers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Here's Jones, and Jones with the stuff.
You know, Simmons is a platinum-level passer, and he has a really good understanding of when his teammates are open.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. And that one's good. Leonard.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Harden kicks to Leonard. The tray. The rebound by Edwards.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. And it's Jones with the ball for the Clippers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Simmons on the wing. Outside, Jones, just 5 on the clock. Launches it, and he's good on the 3 balls.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Simmons passes to Leonard. Rebound, Minnesota. Edwards got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the paint, McDaniels finds Edwards. And here's Randall. Back to Edwards. They could use a bucket. That shot off.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for James Harden.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Randall with the bucket.
And in nailing the 3 there, he puts a lid on what's been a huge run by the Clippers.
From deep, Harden. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Here is Edwards. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Gobert finds Edwards. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Here's McDaniels. Basket good.
Making the save, McDaniels secures the rock and gets the second chance look.
Leonard with the ball. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less. All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks, for...
teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Let's check out Sacramento's starting lineup. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Ellis in at the 1. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Edwards for 3. Ellis with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
How about the acceleration of DeRozan on the break? Just beats everyone down the floor for an easy opportunity.
Stolen. Back come the Kings in transition. We played just over a minute here in the first. Off target at the rim. And the Kings have held tough. But it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Grant.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
Oh, my goodness. The athleticism of Anthony Edwards on full display.
Here's LaVine after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Out to the wing. Fires for 3. Ellis' shot is off. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. I asked Coach how they plan on bottling up DeMar DeRozan, and he kept the answer simple. Stay attached and stay in front of him. DeMar loves to get to his spots, and we know where those are, so we just have to make him work for it. I'm sure they'll be trying to limit his mid-range looks, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Well, Doris, we've heard Anthony Edwards declare himself as the best player in the league.
Well, B.A., when you got the game to back it up, you don't mind putting yourself out there. And Anthony Edwards has charisma, highly skilled, and he's fearless when it matters most. Look out for the Ant-Man.
And Doris, you watch Anthony Edwards year to year. He just keeps reaching a new level.
He wants greatness badly. He's putting in the time, B.A., to get there. Anthony Edwards, the shooting, the confidence, the leadership, everything's growing. He's now producing like an MVP. Look out, everybody. Here he comes.
Now here's Edwards. And that one drops. Edwards got 6.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
LaVine against McDaniels. LaVine passes to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I tell you, you allow Jonas Valanciunas space and he will throw it down. He's got the size and length to make it look easy.
Edwards looking for an opening. Randall on the screen. Lets the 3 fly. Edwards can't hit.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
DeRozan, left side. Valanciunas finds LaVine. Valanciunas with a screen on McDaniels. Clock at 6. Here's LaVine. Oh, that's something else,
Just
man.
beautiful.
Elite athleticism. LaVine able to go up, take the hit, and convert.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anyone. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. That'll put DeMar DeRozan on the line. It's on Dante DiVincenzo. The free throw's off from DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Grant.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
Yeah, he gets off the floor in a flash. Murray can elevate off 1 foot or 2. It's easy for him to convert on lobs.
Now here's Randall. And another basket for Minnesota.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Here's Levine. Oh, wow!
Such a big-time athlete. Levine makes the hardest moves look easy.
Now here's DiVincenzo, tightly guarded. Blocked! About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. DeRozan for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 8. The kick out to Edwards. From behind the arc. On target from range. Edwards has got 9.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Here's Valanciunas. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. The Kings on top, leading by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you think about the Kings here, guys?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Taking a look at Sacramento, DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spot. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Ellis in at the point. Now here's Edwards. Edwards driving. And the basket is good. He's got 11.
Combination of size and athleticism makes Anthony Edwards so tough to check on the drive. Good luck and good night.
And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And B.A., you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure. Levine's form is pure. That three-point shot is pretty.
Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. And here's Valanciunas. Kicks it to DeRozan. Murray, a screen on Edwards. Clock at 4. And it's DeRozan missing.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Inside, here's Ellis. And he can't get that one. Some solid defense from Edwards. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. 6-point game. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. Kept alive. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Outside, DiVincenzo. They grab their own miss. McDaniels, that's good.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Here's Levine for 3. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. Levine's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, this is Levine's mindset. He is ready to shoot as soon as that ball touches his hand.
Here's Gobert. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Kings lead by 7. To the middle. Here's Ellis. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive. No question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay. Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Doris, you look at the tools McDaniels has on defense. He can be special.
He can. There's incredible length, the reach, the strength. McDaniels very much able to be a shutdown defender against the best offensive players in the game.
And Minnesota with possession here, following the score by Sacramento.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Now here's DeRozan. Poke loose. Pass to Ellis. Fires the three. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Edwards against DeRozan. Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fades back. Goes back up. Gobert working inside.
We always know this has been a strength of Rudy Gobert, getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
DiVincenzo against DeRozan. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Over to the left wing. The three from Valanciunas. Randall pulls down the board. Timberwolves trail by 9. The baseline J is on the way. Out to DiVincenzo. Randall on the screen. And a nice finish on the layup.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Levine passes to Ellis. Levine against McDaniels. Down low. Here's DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Oh, DeMar DeRozan gets off his feet in a hurry. I love it.
And Edwards, here we go. Oh, can't answer back with his own dunk.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
And so it's Sacramento with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. Back to the game after this break. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Reed in at the center position. And that's the group from Chris Finch as we begin the second half. It's Monk on the wing, covered by Alexander-Walker. And it's Monk missing. Timberwolves trail by 7. Well, Grant, the Kings, one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, BA. They have some great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference. It's so hard to just make the play-in tournament in that conference. And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Alexander-Walker. Tries yet again. Rebounded. Domantas Sabonis. The Kings lead by 9. Here's Lyles. And down it goes. 2 points. Lyles has got his first bucket in this one.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now here's Monk. They lead by 11. Largest margin of the game. Nice move. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Outside, Alexander-Walker. Good. Alexander-Walker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Arabia. Clark covers. Here's Arabia. No made baskets yet. Unable to get that one. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Check out the handles. A spin move like that is how you lose the nearest defender.
Out to Sabonis. When you look back at the history of the league, Doris, no position has evolved more than the center.
You know, B.A., that's a tremendous point because when you look at some of the best players in the league, they occupy the 5 spot. They're asked to do so much. Defensively, now you're being asked to be able to make shots from 3. I mean, big man's got a lot of responsibility in today's game.
.156 left in the third quarter. Outside Monk. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Picked by Sabonis. Monk passes to Sabonis. The 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Here's Shannon, and there's the drive. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And the foul called on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:03 left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Sabonis. Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production. And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing. Trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Minnesota shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Here's Ellis. He gets it up. And so it's the Sacramento Kings with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Taking a look at the Kings, DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Ellis in at the point. Randall inside. He's against Murray. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. And they stop the action here. They're using their coach.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed, even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look.
so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
During the break, the coach of the Kings had some words for his team. Coach cautioned his team against feeling comfortable. He said the moment we take our foot off the gas, they're back in it. Let's push through the finish line. Brian?
Thank you for that, Allie. Murray, a screen on McDaniels. Levine against McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. McDaniels against Levine. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
When Levine plays with energy, there's very little a defense can do to contain him.
Outside, DiVincenzo. And the 3 off target. Sacramento leading by 7. DeRozan outside. And DeRozan, the hang time.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Outside McDaniels. 4-3. Buries it from 3.
The unselfish play by Anthony Edwards' teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Pass to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
After putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Randall, a screen on DeRozan. Edwards, a pass to Randall. Hauled in by the Kings. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Levine for 3. Ooh, the soft touch of Levine, knocking down the 3.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Here's Ellis. Here's Valanciunas. Kicks it to DeRozan. DiVincenzo with the steal. Here's Edwards. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Anthony Edwards getting into that pull-up game. Nicely done.
Here's Levine for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. For 3, Randall. Here's Edwards. Ellis with a rebound. Sacramento leading by 9. Murray scanning the floor. Pass to Ellis. On the wing, Levine. Just 5 to shoot. There's the screen. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Ellis' shot is off. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the 4th quarter. DiVincenzo can't hit. For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the 4th. Valanciunas with a screen on McDaniels. Levine against McDaniels. Outside Levine. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
DeRozan, left side. And stolen by Edwards. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
Here's DiVincenzo. From outside the arc. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by DiVincenzo.
We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
Murray from outside. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Back to Edwards. Three-pointer. Here's Gobert. Money.
And I'll tell you what, This is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
To the paint. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. This one for three. Misses. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. They played the villain. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Our game tonight. Pete, let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Here we go. Ellis is out there with Levine, and it's Valanciunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Clippers, down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And Simmons is out there with Harden, and it's Jones in at the 3 slot. We've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
Jones against Levine. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And just a shade over 70% from the line a season ago. That's an area I'm sure he wants to improve.
Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Leonard attacking. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Kawhi playing at his own pace. He can really control the game off the bounce.
That's tipped. Stolen by Jones. Down low. Here's Simmons. Kicks it out to Leonard. 3-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
Oh, Kawhi so consistent with his approach. Affects every phase of every minute that he plays.
Levine against Simmons. And Levine, here we go. Hot loose. The Clippers have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. DeRozan against Jones. Zubac, a screen on Ellis. The 3 from Harden. Valanciunas grabs the board.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue. You can't give up looks like that all game long.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles on D. DeRozan inside. Defended by Jones. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Simmons. Pass to Jones. From deep.
And great activity from Levine there. When he's engaged on defense, he's a difference maker.
And Simmons kicks to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Simmons. On the basket by Jones.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Valanciunas. Banked in off the glass.
Punishing inside. Valanciunas getting room to do damage.
The Clippers in the lead. Between rebounding, interior scoring. And he shoots the 3. Brent, there's a lot to like about Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, Valanciunas has done a really good job of growing his game, Kevin, in today's game. I mean, the modern NBA have shooting bigs. JV has stepped out and proves that he can hit shots from the top of the key, but it's still that grinding, tough, physical play that you want on a nightly basis, and he gives it to him.
And one of the strengths of Levine's game, that ability to lure the D into fouls. Get into the wrong position, and he'll make you pay.
Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But, man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So, pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. Harden, no good. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. Kick out to Levine. Murray sets a screen for Levine. Five on the clock. To the inside. Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
Harden looking it over. And Leonard has it in the corner. For Murray. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Kings ahead. They lead by 4. And we'll be back in... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Sacramento.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
On the floor for Sacramento, DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Levine is out there with Ellis, and it's Valanciunas in at the center, locking down the middle.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Harden against Ellis. Harden outside. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Kings leading. Outside, Levine. Ellis outside. Murray a screen on Harden. And a wide open look here for Ellis. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Zubac with the screen for Harden. Off target from outside. Kings leading now by 5. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Oh, going over the top. Levine putting his hops on display.
Harden kicks to Leonard. Over to Rosen. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Here's Valanciunas. Simmons pulls it in.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Well, the Kings went from 3 seed in 2023 to out of the playoffs completely, Brent, last season.
Well, it speaks to how competitive the Western Conference was. You know, you got to realize, Kevin, Sacramento won just 2 less games than they did after that magical run in 2023. The West was just better, so the Kings got to fill some holes, find some pieces, and hopefully have some guys improve upon what they did last season.
Here's DeRozan, and DeRozan throws it down hard.
And that's the athleticism. When DeRozan takes off like that, he is looking to ring the bell.
Clippers trail by 3. Leonard inside. Valanciunas is there. And Leonard gets it to go.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And DeRozan kicks to Ellis. Lobs it up for Levine.
Have it out of that.
And blessed with high-level explosiveness. Levine is no stranger to finishing in the air.
Leonard, no luck. Kings leading now by 3. Leonard with the steal. We've got 1:18 left in the first half. Got that one up quick. Harden's got his second basket of the game.
And that's Harden. He can beat you equally off the dribble or off the catch.
Ellis, the pass to DeRozan. A crossover. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got 3 assists in the game. Clippers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Leonard looking over the floor. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Levine dishes to Valanciunas. Wow, hammering it in.
Valanciunas does a great job of surveying the floor and willing to find the open man. Nice extra pass.
Harden kicks to Simmons. Nobody near Leonard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Is that Lithuanian lightning out there? Valanciunas playing hard and getting out there in transition.
Clippers trail by 7. Outside Leonard. Zubac's a screen on DeRozan. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
So it's Sacramento now. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Here's DeRozan. Misses the layup. And so it's Sacramento bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Well, Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Drew Eubanks out there with Batum. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Coffey in at the 3.
And Sabonis putting his size to use there. Great timing.
Here's Eubanks. Out to the right wing. There's a good screen. 6 on the shot clock. Coffey can't get it to go. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Kings. 9-point game. Monk left side. Pass to Sabonis. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Eubanks. A 3-ball. And it's LaRavia with the rebound. Kings leading now by 9. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle. Batum wide open. He fires. Traps in the tray.
And Batum pretty consistent from the three-point line. Defenses cannot afford to give him that kind of slack.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Monk with the ball. Still yet to score. Powell pulls it in. Here's Coffey. The 3. Can't hit that one.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Defense is always going to have trouble with Sabonis inside. He just forces mistakes.
Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Here's Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by Lyles. Kings leading now by 8. Sabonis inside. Defended by Batum. Batum against Sabonis.
2 minutes remaining.
Arabia passes to Monk. Sweet little floater. Monk's got the lead up to 10 now for the Kings.
And he's an explosive guard who isn't afraid to test the defense. Heads up play there from Monk.
The shot by Powell, no good. The Kings have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And then Monk with the dunk.
And it's just easy to love the energy with which Monk plays. Whenever he's close to the rim, he is looking to make a statement.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Here's Powell. And he lays it straight in. Powell's got his first 2 points of the night.
Powell can play with some power. Even at 6'3", 6'4", he's got a good base.
Here's Monk. And then Monk with the dunk.
Whoa, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Clippers trail by 12. And 1:01 left in the third. Eubanks the pass to Powell. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. Sacramento leading by 12. It's Crowder on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Sabonis sets the pick for Crowder. To the wing right side. Sabonis inside. Eubanks defending.
And Sabonis getting his entire body up that time for the jam.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Sabonis. .30 seconds left to play in the third. That's a 2 from Powell. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And Norman Powell, he is compact and powerful and able to take that hit.
Los Angeles shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Sacramento's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Monk outside. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Nicholas Batum.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Wiles. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Kings lead by 13.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Ellis is out there with Levine, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5 down low. Here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
The flush. DeMar getting up.
Harden against Ellis. Pass to Zubac. Fires from the wing. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Being aggressive and taking the reward there. What a jam by Murray.
Here's Simmons. Now here's Zubac. Outside Leonard. Lets it go from deep. Bring it up for Kawhi Leonard from 3.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Levine. Simmons with the defensive effort. Clippers trail by 12. Outside Leonard. Driving inside. And it's Leonard with the jam.
There's so little can be done to stop that. Leonard with the jets to screen down the lane, then tops it off with the thunder finish.
Ellis can't get it to go. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Simmons looking around. Over Ellis. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And so Ellis will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Ellis, the pass to Levine. Back to Ellis. Pass to Levine. Just 5 on the clock. Nifty move. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And running the pick and roll to perfection there. Much easier to execute when you have a handle like Levine.
Zubac, a screen on DeRozan. Here's Leonard. Leonard chewing him up inside.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Kings leading now by 10. Ellis dishes to Levine. Valanciunas with a screen on Simmons. Levine passes to Valanciunas. The rebound by Harden. The Clippers running out of time. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points, and it's in there.
And that's where Simmons wants to operate as a scorer. Foul line down.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Levine against Jones. Outside, Simmons. Zubac, a screen on Ellis. Harden against Ellis. Harden can't hit. Kings have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. DeRozan finds Ellis. Shot clock at 5. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 6th rebound on the night. Inside, Leonard. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his veins.
And here's Levine. Murray outside. Back to Levine. DeRozan a screen on Simmons. Again, the miss by the Kings. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way. Love the aggressiveness there by Simmons. Coming up big.
Harden against Ellis. Pass to Valanciunas. Out to DeRozan. Stolen by Jones.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now Simmons, DeRozan defending. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Ellis against Harden. To end the drought. Yes!
You hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. 3 from the inbound. The shot missing. And so it's Sacramento who scraped by with the win. They seem to relish their role. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.
Big men grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. They get the rebound. Zubac. Knocked loose. Goes up again. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
And they're running. Jumps up. And it's Simmons slamming it home.
Oh, my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
And here's Minnesota now. 4-point game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him how Rudy Gobert alters their usual game plan. Coach acknowledged that he's a factor and said Rudy definitely demands more from us offensively. We have to be careful where we put our shooters with him waiting for swats. Coach thinks intelligent offense is what it takes to beat Gobert. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie.
And taking the opportunity to get airborne, Kawhi doesn't hold back when he sees an opening.
And it's the Clippers on the break. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Fires the three. McDaniels with the rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from three for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
So it's Los Angeles now, following the score by Minnesota. Zubac with a screen on McDaniels. 5 on the clock. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, getting it done inside. Harden proves he's more than just a perimeter player.
Gobert with a screen on Simmons. Here's Edwards. Drops in the short one.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Harden, the pass to Jones. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here is DiVincenzo. Shoots over Harden. No good, off the front rim.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
That one's good for 2. DiVincenzo's got his second basket.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Harden surveying the D. Zubac with a screen on McDaniels. Harden, the pass to Zubac. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 8. Edwards finds Randall. Back to Edwards. A minute 15 left in the first quarter here. Back to Randall. Rebound by the Clippers. Now Leonard. 5 points in the game. Launches a 3. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. DiVincenzo with it. He's picked up by Jones. DiVincenzo, pass to McDaniels. Edwards a screen on Harden. Pass to Edwards. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Harden against McDaniels. 4-3. Harden can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 6. McDaniels inside, defended by Harden. Outside McDaniels. Got it off in time. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Clippers on top. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
On the court for the Timberwolves. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point.
Yeah, just a smart call by Harden. Using the pick to shot.
Wow.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Pass to Zubac. Outside for Harden. Zubac with a screen on McDaniels. Randle against Leonard. Over McDaniels. Shot by Leonard, no good. Timberwolves trail by 5. Defensive Player of the Year 4 times over, Stan. Rudy Gobert tied for the record.
Yeah, Brian, alongside Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace, and Gobert's capable of getting another one, too, assuming his countryman, Victor Wembanyama, doesn't start taking the reins.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Yeah, Kawhi, a master of the mid-range. For most, it's not efficient, but for him, it's cash money.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
Drops in the 3.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Edwards with a step. And, oh, he just jams it right over Ivica Zubac.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Zubac. Outside Simmons. Jones against DiVincenzo. Zubac with a screen on DiVincenzo. Jones misses. Timberwolves trail by 3. For 3, Randle. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
No hesitation from the big man, Randle. I mean, this is how confident of a shooter he is.
Simmons looking around. 1:50 left in the second quarter. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Outside for Harden. Takes the 3. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. And now a 5-point Clipper lead. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Clippers?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
I also like how they've immediately gotten out in transition. They came to run, and we'll see if they can keep it up.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Leonard with a screen on Edwards. Leonard right side. 59 seconds left in the first half of basketball. There's the 3. They get it back. Here's Zubac. Out to Leonard. Jones with a screen on Edwards. Leonard for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Gobert finds McDaniels. And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. LA basketball.
The Clippers lead by 3. Here's the pick, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Shoots over Zubac, and is blocked. And they'll get another chance. Oh, ferocious from Gobert.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
Randall against Leonard. Zubats with a screen on Randall. Leonard for three. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 1. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She scored. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Drew Eubanks out there with Nicholas Batum. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic. Then it's Norman Powell. And it's Coffey in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. The Timberwolves trail. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit. But size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Clock at 2. Shannon. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Bogdanovic with it, and Clark picks him up defensively. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Reed sets a screen. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Outside Bogdanovic. He drops it from range. Bogdanovic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Alexander Walker with it. Working on Powell. Reed for 3. The rebound by Eubanks.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Bogdanovic, no good. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Shannon. Powell covers. And Shannon gets it to go. Shannon's got his first points of the game.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And, Coach, how about Naz Reid, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner?
Yeah, Brian, sort of unique. We often associate that award with shooting guards. But although he's a big, Reed is more than capable of putting up big numbers, including from long distance.
Outside Bogdanovic. Eubanks the screen. Bogdanovic passes to Eubanks. Just 5 on the clock. No good on the triple. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Back to Alexander Walker. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And it's Clark on the take. Pass to Minot. Three-pointer. Drills it from deep. Now it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Bogdanovic with it. Tipped away and stolen by Clark. Outside Reed. And here's Alexander Walker. And another three from Minnesota.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
And it's Powell off the drive.
Minnesota charged with the foul.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
Here's Alexander Walker. He has 7. Inside. Here's Minot. No luck on that one. Batum with the defensive effort. Clippers trail by 6. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Coffey. Clark covers. Batum with a screen on Clark. Shot clock at 5. Coffey, the pass to Batum. The 17-footer. The rebound by Shannon. Throws it up high. Powell with a steal. And that'll do it for the third quarter. It's Minnesota up by 6. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Right side, Alexander Walker. And there's the screen. Here he goes. Basket's good. Shannon's got 4 points this quarter.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Here's Powell. Pass to Eubanks. Stolen by Reed. Here's Shannon. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 10. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Alexander Walker with it. Picked up by Powell. Minot can't get it to go.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Minot's got his 4th rebound in this one. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Alexander Walker. Nails it from beyond the arc. And, Coach, you took the Magic to the 2009 NBA Finals. Give us an idea of the different kind of pressure that exists in the finals.
Well, I didn't really feel as much pressure, but at the end of it, it was excruciating to get that close and to have a chance and then to lose in 5 games. Like, you know, even then going through it, that it's going to be hard to get another chance at it. So I would just sum it up and say excruciating.
And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
Here's Shannon, defended by Bogdanovich. Outside, Alexander Walker. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Minot, guarded by Batum. Kicks it out to Clark. Outside, Alexander Walker. They set a pick. Pass to Shannon. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Bogdanovich, that's good. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Bigger than your average guard, Bogdanovich is 220 pounds. He can win some battles there inside.
Clark in the post. Pass to Shannon. Now Alexander Walker. Over Powell. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Outside, Alexander Walker fires for three. The rebound by Eubanks.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And the basket by Coffey. Clark outside. It's good.
And give credit to Coach there for drawing that up. He positioned his guys for immediate success.
Powell passes to Eubanks. That shot is off. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Alexander Walker. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Basketball. Substitution on the court.
The drive by Harden. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. This was a hard fought. Well, thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
This could be a battle won in the trenches. Each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Randall out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the one.
Clearly, Sabonis has that shot dialed in before he even gets the ball. He catches it and shoots it with a quick release.
DiVincenzo against Ellis. It's Edwards on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Ellis, the pass to DeRozan. Pass to Murray. No one near him. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter. Knows where to park himself and always ready to receive the pass.
Gobert, the screen. Edwards drives in, and Edwards with the stuff.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, he'll take it.
Now Edwards, following Sabonis' three-point attempt. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. No good from outside. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And it's Murray with the jam.
And this is why you lob passes Murray's way, because he is so good at catching and finishing.
Randall finds DiVincenzo, and the shot goes down.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Levine, and then Levine with the jam.
Check out Levine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
And Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach LaVine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there is nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple level score. When he gets going, it could be a problem.
First team foul.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Sabonis' screen on DiVincenzo. Outside, Sabonis. Shot clock at 3. Levine for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's McDaniels. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Levine for 3. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
No one near Randall as he lets it go. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Kings leading now by 4. That's at 5. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist from DeRozan. Sabonis has got 5 now.
It's almost like he had a bird's eye view of the court. DeRozan always knows where his teammates are.
Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Ellis. And he jams it with authority.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Now here's DeRozan. Drops in the layup for 2.
The closer DeRozan gets, the more dangerous he is. That's fantastic work inside.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. Three-pointer, Randall. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Outside, Levine. Outside, Sabonis. Murray, the pass to Sabonis. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Ellis against Edwards. With the drive. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
Now Levine. That will count. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Kings. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for the Kings guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
The post pair form will be Murray and Sabonis. Ellis is out there with Levine, and it's DeRozan in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of the shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Domantas Sabonis. DeRozan against DiVincenzo. Ellis outside. Pass to Murray. Levine up top. McDaniels defender. Levine dishes to Ellis. And a miss there on the triple. And Randall has got the ball here for Minnesota. 3-point lead. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul.
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Here's Randall.
That almost 7-foot wingspan of Murray, it allows him to affect shots.
Hey, RJ, what about Keegan Murray? He made the immediate impact in the NBA as a rookie, setting a record for three-point shots made, and he has continued to build on it.
A bit of a surprise as the 4th overall pick in the 2020 draft. Murray was the right fit. Big part of Sacramento ending that 17-year playoff drought.
Edwards finds McDaniel. Connects from three-point range. McDaniel's got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves. Finishing with force. Whoa!
That's what I'm talking about. Hope you got some popcorn. When Levine gets up for a slam, Zach knows how to put on a show.
Rebounded by Valanciunas.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Murray, the pass to Ellis. A floater. Clock at 6. Levine for 3. Gobert pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And how about the commitment from Edwards, refusing to give up on that play?
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
And so Sacramento again turning it over.
Timberwolves ball.
Timberwolves leading by 6. RJ, one league rule that has gotten a lot of attention, carrying the basketball.
Oh, these guys carry the ball at a ridiculous rate. Even Allen Iverson used to do it, and then eventually he took it out of his game. But yeah, the referees could clean it up a little bit, I'll be honest.
Monks checked in for Sacramento.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the defense.
There's Levine, and then jammed down as it goes right over Anthony Edwards.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Here's Edwards, and finished off by Edwards.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant cook.
Edwards against Monk. Murray outside. Over Edwards. Murray, no good.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The Kings trail by 7. Levine kicks to DeRozan. Back to Levine. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Gobert. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Levine against McDaniel. And Levine, here we go. And then Levine with the chance.
The ball handling skills of Levine, outstanding at creating for himself.
Here is Edwards. He's got 14. Driving to the basket. And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And then Monk with the dunk.
And it's just easy to love the energy with which Monk plays. Whenever he's close to the rim, he is looking to make a statement.
It's Randall with the drive. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6. And he drives in.
Aggressive drive by Edwards, going into attack mode on that one.
Here's DeRozan. Pass to Valanciunas. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be right back after this. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's Alexander Walker. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. They've got Clark. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Naz Reid. And it's Shannon in at the two-guard spot. In the corner, it's Sabonis.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now, here's Monk. He's guarded closer. 6 to shoot. Pulls up. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Alexander Walker. Clark outside. From outside the arc. It's good from long range. Minot's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Kings trail by 12. To the paint. Here's Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Love to see Sabonis get dominant like this. Defense has no chance to interfere.
Alexander Walker on the wing. Count that one. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 12 now for Minnesota.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Monk, no one around him, hits the three-point bomb. Monk's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, you got to admire the range that this guy has. Monk just no fear when he pulls up from deep.
Down low, here's Minot. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
The Timberwolves have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Sabonis sets the pick for Monk. And another three for Sacramento.
And you got to love that three-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high-arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
And Reid throws it down.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Monk, the pass to Sabonis. Goes up on the high post. It's Clark with the rebound.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
No good that time. Monk with some nice defense. Out to the right wing. Lyles passes to Sabonis. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sabonis. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Count it. Alexander Walker's got 6 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Monk finds Sabonis. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 13.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Minnesota shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
And that one falls for Clark.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Clark nails both of them. Sacramento's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Monk for 3. Trains the three-pointer. Monk's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And how about the confidence from Monk? His jumper continues to look better and better with each game.
And R.J. Malik Monk has evolved into an elite bench threat.
Has always had the game for that role. Letting him be that spark plug guy suits him perfectly. And when he's hot, he is as dangerous as anyone in this league.
4 on the shot clock. And it's good, 2 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
.36 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. He doesn't hit that one. Minnesota leading by 14. Here's Alexander Walker. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Clark, the pass to Alexander Walker. Jacks up a 3. No good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Timberwolves on top, up by 16. And we're coming back in. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Jake Crowder out there with Monk. Then it's Trey Lyles. Then it's Sabonis. And it's LaRavia in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. To the middle. It's stolen by Lyles. And here's the fast break. Sabonis leading the way. Shot by Crowder, no good. Timberwolves leading by 14. Down low. It's stolen by Lyles. Outside Crowder. On the wing, Monk. Pass to LaRavia. to Monk. Poked away. Here's Minot. Monk defending. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves.
Substituting on the court.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And here's Edwards from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got 21 in the game.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around you.
Murray is screen on Edwards. Shoots the three. Ellis can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Gobert finds Randall. It's DiVincenzo, top of the key. Pass to Murray. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Stolen by McDaniels. Right side, Edwards. And here is DiVincenzo. Out to Edwards. Floats one. And it's sent back by Sabonis. Gobert can't hit. The Kings trail by 17. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Murray down low. He's defended by Randall.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Sacramento making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in. Minnesota leading by 17. Randall with the ball. Now defended by Levine. Here's McDaniels. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Sacramento's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. McDaniels against Levine. Murray sets a screen for Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Here's Edwards going inside.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Timberwolves.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Edwards.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Second team foul.
.102 left in the fourth.
The stunning athletic ability of Edwards going up high for that alley-oop.
Levine with it, now defended by Randall. Murray against Randall. Murray the pass to Ellis. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. It's been all Timberwolves. Pass to Edwards. Here he goes. Whoa, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you. And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point land. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home.
Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for our reporter, David Aldridge.
K-Sports. And now the Los Angeles starters. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. James Harden out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. And for Sacramento, DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Ellis in at the point guard position. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Valanciunas with a screen on Simmons. LaVine can't hit. And it's the Clippers on the break for the finish. And it's Simmons missing. Valanciunas with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Here's Murray. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Yeah, just a solid play by Murray. He knows where to get his shots.
Here's Harden. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Oh, it's blocked by Valanciunas. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Harden. Valanciunas with a rebound.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. Better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check. Jonas Valanciunas, who knew he had a bit of showman in him? Go to work, sir.
Outside Harden. Zubac screen. With some arc, and there it is for him. Harden's got 5.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And that one's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
The Clippers have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Leonard's shot's good.
Now the mid-range, absolutely a part of Kawhi Leonard's offensive arsenal. Defense can't expect him to pass those up.
Well, Doris, there's one thing for sure. When Kawhi Leonard is available, he's elite.
There's no question about it, Brian. And it's so difficult to watch a player who cares so deeply about the game as Kawhi does not have his body hold up. It's been unfortunate over the years to see the toll injuries have taken on his career. But boy, oh boy, clutch, skilled, competitive, tough, every attribute you could want.
LaVine against Simmons. LaVine passes to Murray. Now DeRozan. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. He buries it from 3.
DeRozan, a selective three-point shooter, but boy, nice shot there.
Here's Harden. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 7.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Here's LaVine. Tipped.
How about Zubac? Works so hard on the defensive end. Nicely done.
Leonard attacking.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Pass to Ellis. DeRozan, a screen on Harden. The Clippers grab the miss. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Harden's got 9 points.
And I tell you, James Harden's ability to power through contact and finish with bodies around him is something else.
Sacramento again missing. Los Angeles leading by 6. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
43 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Down low. Here's Zubac. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Team's foul. Ellis.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game now.
At the line for the Clippers.
First one falls for him.
James Harden brings tremendous versatility. He can score it, he can distribute. Whatever you need from him offensively, he can provide it. You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Here's Ellis, defended by Harden. Launches it. Ellis' shot is off. Here's Leonard. Just 3 on the clock. And he sinks the layup. He has 6.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. The Clippers on top, leading by 9. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they...
Oh, what a jam! Levine walking on air.
Such a big-time athlete. Levine makes the hardest moves look easy.
Doris, not long ago, the Clippers were not associated with star power.
It's very true, BA, but they are now. And it's not just the talent that they have, it's the experience that their guys bring to the court. They now have a core of big-time players who've been through virtually everything in the league.
It's good. Simmons has gotten his second bucket.
Guard skills, but a big-time forward or center-type body. Ben Simmons making it happen inside.
Here's Levine for 3. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Harden surveying the D. Screen by Leonard. Floats one up. Valanciunas with a rebound. Kings trail by 6. Outside Levine. Ooh, the elevation from Levine.
That elite athleticism of Zach Levine. This guy loves to finish up high.
Outside Harden. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Rebound by Sacramento.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Here's Levine. And the dunk by Levine.
Boy, hard to keep up with the quickness of Zach Levine. Get that first step off the drive, and it's over.
On the wing, Harden. He's got 11. Zubac, a screen. Puts up a 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
The Clippers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Simmons looking around. Leonard outside. Zubac with a screen on DeRozan. Leonard for 3. Offensive board. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Yeah, Zubac knows his job, and that's to do the dirty work. Get into the offensive glass.
Outside Levine. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there are still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, BA, and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
And look at how DeMar DeRozan tries to get the basketball around and trust his teammates. Love that he's allowing them to make plays.
Leonard outside. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Leonard's got 9.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Simmons against Levine. Pass to DeRozan. Here's Ellis. Outside Murray. Three-pointer, no good. And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for the Clippers. Knocks it loose. Back come the Kings in transition. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, a lot of new developments for the Clippers this season, and obviously they have the new arena, new designs for their logo, jerseys, and court. Not only that, their G League team moving into a brand new arena in Oceanside, renewing the San Diego Clippers moniker. Brian, a lot to be excited about for this Clips team.
No question. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Simmons. The rebound by Murray.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
On the wing, DeRozan, defended by Harden. DeRozan against Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Levine. Oh! Levine burns him inside.
Not just a jump shooter. Levine is very capable on the interior.
Sacramento foul. Ellis. 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
There's 31 seconds left in the first half of this one. Zubac screen with the teardrop. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Yeah, if you allow Zubac positioning near the cup, look out. This is what you can expect.
Murray passes to Levine. Valanciunas sets a screen. Levine attacking. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Simmons. And yep, it's good. And now a 7-point Clipper lead.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
And so that's the end of the first half. Clippers ahead, up by 7. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
32.
Thanks, guys. Alongside Ty Lue and Coach, what's the focal point for this team as you approach the second half?
Just playing hard, first of all, and then playing with pace offensively. They've been doing a good job of getting to the basket. And then defensively, there's going to be some time to work things out, but they've been pretty good.
Pace so critical to your team's success this year. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. Just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
They've got Malik Monk, Domantas Sabonis out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's Jay Crowder, and it's LaRavia in its small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
Well, so intelligent at recognizing where to roll to open space. Domantas Sabonis very crafty.
Here's Bogdanović. Yeah, that one's good.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Kings trail by 7. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanović.
I love it. Nice activity defensively. Getting in there to disrupt the pass.
On defense, the Clippers. Here's Lyles. And he jams it home with authority.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Got a piece of it. Powell against Monk. Powell outside. Batum with a screen on Monk. Well, Doris, you won't find too many players that can provide the instant spark that Powell does.
Brian, you know that expression, know your role and star in your role. Norman Powell knows my job is to come in and give my team a boost. And this guy comes in thinking score and change the game, and he does just that. Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
And the basket by Monk. The Clippers lead by 4. Powell outside. Eubanks the screen. Powell with it, and Sabonis picks him up defensively, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That'll belong to Domantas Sabonis. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one, and so he makes both from the line. The Kings have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Powell against Monk. Sabonis with a screen on Powell. Monk for 3. Coffee grabs the board.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Batum right side. Pass to Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Love the assertiveness of Norman Powell. Boy, turn the lights out.
Crowder outside. Got it. Crowder's gotten his first bucket of the night. The Clippers lead by 6. Outside Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Powell for 3. Called in by the Kings.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Monk against Powell. Right side Monk.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Your Kings. Malik Monk.
Good on the second one. The Clippers in the lead. 1:52 left to play in the third quarter. Eubanks the screen. That's tipped. Now Monk.
Clippers foul. Norman.
And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night.
Third team. Shooting for Sacramento. Malik.
First free throw is good.
2 shots.
And Monk drops them both. The Clippers lead by 3. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
What an athlete Bogdanovich is. Sprinting towards the rim with such aggression and assertiveness.
Outside Monk. Lyles the screen. Here's the 3. And it's Monk missing. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Pass to Coffee. Outside Bogdanovich. 1 minute left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
You like seeing Bogdanovich get it done inside. An opportunistic score around the rim.
Bogdanovich against Crowder. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Crowder's gotten 4 this quarter.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Powell against Monk. Powell passes to Bogdanovich. From the arc. And it's LaRavia with a rebound. Kings trail by 5.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
Here's Powell. And the shot's good. Powell's got 8.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back after this word. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. James Harden out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Jones in at the 3 slot. Monk against Harden. Outside Monk. To the inside. Zubac with the steal. Monk against Harden. Zubac with it. Outside Jones. Leonard outside. 18 feet out. Rebounded. Domantas Sabonis.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Here's Lyles. He's guarded by Zubac. They get it back. Lyles, the pass to Monk. Here's Sabonis. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. To the middle. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Oh, boy. You'd love to see that kind of burst from Kawhi Leonard. What a finish.
Crowder against Simmons. Crowder outside. Outside Monk. Jacks up a 3. And another miss by Sacramento. The Clippers lead by 11. And that's a foul called on Domantas Sabonis. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Kings going with a whole new group out there.
Substituting on the court.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth.
Sacramento foul. Ellis. 4th personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Outside Harden. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Leonard outside. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds in the game. Jones against DeRozan. To stop the drought. Sinks it from distance.
Well, for all the athleticism he possesses, DeMar DeRozan's old-fashioned jumper is really the staple of his game.
There's the steal. Ellis passes to Levine. Shoots. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 8 now. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
If there's a teammate open on the floor, Simmons will put it on time and on target.
Here's Levine for 3. And another Sacramento 3.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Pass to Harden. Screen by Leonard. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth. 6 to shoot. Zubac screen from the high post. And again, it's the Clippers.
And James Harden simply stated is putting it to the defense right now. Somebody has got to step up and get the ball out of his hands.
Levine against Simmons. Levine passes to Murray. Here's Ellis. The three. Leonard pulls down the board. And it's Leonard with the ball for the LA Clippers. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Clippers.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for James Harden.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Simmons against Levine. No good on the three. And the Clippers have possession. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Leonard with a screen on Levine. Jones against Levine. Jones in the post. Leonard for three. Oh, some solid D from DeRozan. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.